Okay, first of all, Nyoka's got Iconoclast armor on, like all the way. Yeah. So that is gonna go back to being her. I wish you could give her armor that you had that's in the box.
Captain, if you're...
So then I says, fine, I'll pay you back for all of it, with interest.
We're still smoking
Nice
cigarettes in the year 3300, are we?
Heels.
I mean, I wasn't really gonna
Don't even
do
have a
it.
jewel.
I just wanted to make him feel bad.
Hey, what's going on in these quarters, huh? Oh, no Sam, damn. That's honestly the companion wheel I'm the most interested in right now is freaking Sam and Ada. Let's just grab all this, and then we'll put it all back when we're done. I just want to see what all we have. Do we have any mods that deal with stealth skills? Physical armor rating +5. Is that really that good when you can just mod it up? There's tech skills. If I had to go back and do this, I would not put much in tech skills, considering that seems to be the one that they like let you constantly upgrade. Mr. Power type changes. Oh, plasma. This thing actually ended up being freaking useful the one time we used it. Grabbing some armor because we'll probably mod something up while we're here. Good song here. Critical damage +25. That seems super good. Range weapon skills +5. Power attack damage. I don't think I've done a power attack yet. I guess that's a melee thing. Do not see anything that has to do with and the whole thing where it's like, oh, distance on being able to interact with stuff, blah. Just get close to it. We don't have any guns on us? Weird. Okay, I don't know if we threw your armor away or not, Nyoka, but hopefully we didn't. Let's give Ellie that. That'd suit her too. Spacer's choice. I don't know. Maybe we did get rid of it. If so, that was kind of stupid of me. Damn it, really? You don't have your armor anymore? The lesson from this is I just don't think that it's worth changing their armor. They have an armor already suited to them from the beginning. There's Iconoclast armor. There's Spacer's Choice. I don't know that we have the body for Spacer's Choice, though. Parvati, what are you wearing? It's fine. Victor, I don't even think we have your suit anymore. We must have gotten rid of there. Isn't this part of it? There we go. Part of the call. Then you've got some generic Iconoclast suit. I wish their armor helped us. But that'd also be kind of broken, wouldn't it? Vicar is officially a lobster fisherman, a main lobster fisherman. You got an ability. We found something and it gave you an ability. That's fine. The hell if I know how to give it to you. And skills +5. 17 armor, dodge, stealth skills, armor rid. Well, it's not one of the pieces of armor they wanted us to wear, so I just feel like that's fine too. Yoki's got her new armor. Felix we haven't messed with at all. We just need to get Felix a hat. So here's more engineering. Ellie, we're going to give you a medical glasses because... And it's +5 though. Is there anything? +5 persuade. Science +5. There was like a mask. This. Yeah. Which makes you look really strange. Half the reason you're in the party is because you're, you know, attractive. But, only tech skills +5? Really? Your suit actually kind of sucks. Figured you'd have more medicine. There, at least now you look like a scientist. Yeah, half. Right. Okay, let's get rid of this. Let's do this, just so we don't have to have the big flashing lights above their head. Second wind, yes. Harmful status effects. And I'm mostly doing harmful status effects just so we don't have to hear him go. "Ah, oh, ah." It's just like Borderlands 3. They just took that to 100. They went and turned that up to 11. It's too bad. I'd like to take Sam out more often. But Vickers seems like the more useful of the two, and Ellie gives us what, medicine? And the problem with medicine is that doesn't more healing from that is pretty good. Victor though with the 10 hack is well, the one thing we know we have is iconoclast armor. Let's look at this quest. Make spacesuits won't travel. Robert A. Heinlein, have spacesuit, will travel. It's a solid science fiction novel. Learn a lot about spacesuits. Good read. Read it. Celeste needs to see what the rest of Halcyon wears outside of Byzantium. Wearing a suit of armor, headpiece from the following. Okay. We grabbed every piece of armor we own. And what we've been able to find is that we have iconoclast armor. Ironically, we got like full legendary iconoclast armor. And it's good. Like if we had gone down a melee build, this is definitely what we would be using. But that's it. Spacer's Choice, we have the helmet. But isn't there probably a Spacer's Choice vending machine in town? Who are the other ones? Marauder. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting that one for some reason. Is that a thing they have specifically? Is Marauder armor? We have tons of armored. I wish this had. That's also Spacer's Choice. It'll say Marauder in the description. Thank you, Wilso. Okay, this gun right here, I can't mod anymore. But if I could mod it, what I would do is just straight up add critical chance to it. Armor, ballistics. Not necessarily the title. Okay. But under the maker, I think this is by Julius here. Julisor, whatever. It's the girl who owns that store in Byzantium. All the nice stuff. Armored. Olsen, Spacer's Choice. Oh, we do have. Okay, so Spacer's Choice should be done. We have the helmet and the body. Bastius, Brooke and Olsen. Guess we never parts of the call. Hiking gear. Oh, that's Nyoki's armor right there. I'm gonna guess anything that says ports of call is your companion armor. Yeah, there we go. She actually looks like that helmet looks like something she would wear. They all sort of look like how you would imagine at this point. I just don't like what we've done to Ellie. Is it worth it? We gave her a freaking shrink ray, you know, but her melee weapon causes bleed, so how often does she get to use said melee weapon? Not very often. At this point in combat in this game, even on hard, we just shit on stuff and then move on. This rapid on armor has still just been like the best. So I think I'm just gonna tinker with it. Try to get it up to like 40. Oh shit, we're almost out of bits. The hell do we spend all our bits on? Let's go put a bunch of stuff in the box. We'll keep the Spacer's Choice set. We'll keep the Iconoclast set. Cost of bribes, I'm going to put away. We don't bribe. We just find a way to sneak around. Lockpick +5 is probably worth keeping around. Ranged weapons spread. You know, maybe with the shotguns we're using. Now we at least match a little bit more. There was armor we made ourselves right here. Ranged weapon skills. This one we should keep around. Armor red ballistics. There's 2 sets of armor we've been bouncing back and forth between. Oh, here it is. Physical armor rating, Adreno skeleton, interactable range. Not too sure why we got hooked on that, but hey, at least we match now. Oh, and the little paragraph describing the gear. Oh, thanks. So maybe we do have Marauder. Whether you are quelling a civilian riot or just beating down a drug-crazed vandal. We can look at this as we put stuff away. Catherine is appreciative. Yeah, that's been a good thing. I'm gonna keep that around. God, I keep this around. It doesn't even weigh a pound. It's worth keeping in there. I don't know when we'll need an engineering skill check. Usually what happens is you have an engineering skill check. It's worth just saving before any dialogue options, just so you know. That we keep around. The foot damage actually is useful. The persuade +7 is useful. Cost of bribes, blah. Tech skills +5. Tech skills +5. Yes, keep those around. Medical +5. Iconoclast helmet. Iconoclast helmet. Nothing says punctilious. Leadership skills. That's funny. You can run around like looking like Abraham Lincoln. Stealth skills +5. Okay, there we go. There's a piece of armor we need to go ahead and modify. Even though we'll just fill it with tech skills. Punctilious. Showing great attention to detail or correct behavior. Punctilious. Attention to detail. Spacer's Choice, yes, for the quest. Armor red ballistics makes the gold. Protect plus they make the version. Wait, hack +7. This is the one. This is the one we want to modify. This one, wait, stealth skills. I don't know. We'll keep both for now. The stealth skills obviously helps them all, but specifically hack is the one that's been an issue for us. Keep the Iconoclast for the quest. We already have Iconoclast armor, defusing a bomb, making explosive ordnance. Worried about that. Tech skills +5. We've already got that somewhere. No, this is stealth skills. Tech skills, we know we can upgrade. Medical +5. We really needed medical somehow. We've got it in these glasses that don't weigh anything. Iconoclast armor. There we go. We have a helmet. Marauder helmet. The old Hephaestus helmet has been patched and repatched. Good. So maybe we do have something here. Armor, oh, sneak +7. Suede +5. Iconoclast, blah, Marauder armor. So we do have it. We do have everything. All right, so thank you again, Wilso. Model engineering +5. Caps build, part of the call. That's Felix's hat. Science plus glasses don't weigh anything, so we're gonna keep them in there. Stealth skills +5. There's something else that had stealth +5, and we were gonna. This is +5. This is +5. This is lower level. We're gonna put it away. Sneak +5, and sneak +7. These two could go together in a set. I wish you could mark them and sort of organize them a little bit more. I feel like we have a decent reasoning behind these. We don't need. This we don't need. Oh, we maybe got rid of the Marauder armor though, unless this is it. That's it. This we've kept around. This is the armor we built ourselves, but blah. To be honest with you. Tech skills +5. Stealth skills. That's weird. They're like the same thing. Oh, one's cobbled, one's rebuilt. Exosuit, man, stealth skills though. That's lockpicking, that's hack, and the other thing. Legendary Iconoclast armor, keep around for the quest. Stealth skills +5. This doesn't hurt anything by being in there. That's somebody's shirt. And defense skills +5, and defense skills +5. So what we're gonna do is, I feel like the next step, the next simplest step, is to go complete the quest. And then we'll know what else we can get rid of. And then we'll modify some armor accordingly. Where's our weight at? This is the only reason to get an increased weight capacity in that skill tree. Is having all of these different armors in here should be able to allow us to account for a lot of different situations. Can we fast travel from inside here? And cool, and we'll take not Parvati, yeah, Ellie and Vicar. Vicar for the hack skill, because you just never know. Ruth Bellamy as Halcyon Helen. Spencer Woolridge as Chief of the Savages. Real monsters from the doomed world. Yeah, I think a lot of that armor we talked about modifying, but the one with hack +7, that one we may not be able to modify too much. That might just be, hey, +7 on hack. The one that had stealth skill, I feel like why not just go ahead and throw on a Nightingale mod and like some more tech mods.
Remember that stranger I saw in the square?
I can't wait to see those. What can I?
Okay. Let's just put it on, I guess. Which I forgot to do, and I...
Goodness. Look at those atrocious contours. The sheer brutality of its design offends the senses and shocks the mind into a state of palpable excitement. Adore it.
I adore it.
2 outfits remain. I can't wait to see what you'll bring me. Something shocking, I hope.
Okay. This is Spacer's Choice. Let's put on the helmet. I wonder if it would... Oh, the helmet is huge. I wonder if it would help if we went out and got like the legendary version of all these things.
I can't wait to see those.
Wait, this doesn't
outfits.
count? This is nothing but Spacer's Choice.
What can I do for you, darling?
This is all Spacer's Choice. Does it have to match? Well, let's try the Marauder outfit.
Oh, how grotesque.
Oh, she likes that.
I always suspected the dramas did no justice to real marauders. Their armor is so much more hideous in person. 1 outfit left. Do hurry.
Okay, well, maybe we'll just try not to have the legendary helmet. I mean, it's built by Spacer's Choice, so... Yeah, maybe it was the goofy headpiece. That's a good call. You're probably right. But that Marauder helmet actually looks pretty cool. Temperament +1, defective Moon Man. Okay, Spacer's Choice. It's not the best choice. It's Spacer's Choice. This is Marauder. I know we had one more. I think this is it. It says Spacer's Choice.
And choosing to save themselves and their families and friends at the expense of the rest of the colony? Those fucking bastards. What are we going to do about this?
Vicar, the priest with an attitude. The more of the issue and sort it all out.
Yes, of course. And when you do, you can count on me to back your play. Your
We've been
ability
getting the
to get out
loyalty
tight
of our
situations
companions.
virtually undetected hasn't failed us so far. Anything you'd like to discuss?
Oh, it's complimenting our stealth skill stream. What the hell? Ellie. Ellie, have you joined sides with Celeste here?
I can't wait
What?
to see what can what can I If I were an enterprising
Okay,
space
maybe there's a
wardrobe,
Spacer's Choice vendor
I'd
around,
probably
maybe.
head to the Groundbreaker.
I think that was it for our Spacer's Choice armor. So, hey, do you have Spacer's Choice anything? I guess if you did have Spacer's Choice something, you probably wouldn't be asking for us to show it off, would you? That's disappointing. It has to say Spacer's Choice in the description. Damn. That's too bad, because literally both of these are like special Spacer's Choice pieces of equipment. Well, let's put on our main stuff then for now. Like we said, we can put away good part of what we've had in here. Interactable toughens. I mean, the only thing that's good about that is that armor rating. I just think this whole thing is like our better setup. But we just don't kill creatures that often. That, let's be honest, it just looks cooler. Well, let's see if there's a let's see if there's a Spacer's Choice vending machine here. I'm gonna assume there's not.
Your best find this week. Go.
Obviously, that's not Spacer's Choice.
I wrote someone up for slandering trademark product.
We may have to go to freaking Groundbreaker. We have to go to Groundbreaker anyway to inform Lilia that ancient aliens are not in today's scheduled programming. So, that'll be what we do. Remember, call me Golden Eagle.
Pretend we're strangers. The boys.
Okay, I guess that's the end of our interaction with you. Let's go talk to Lilia and let's buy that Spacer's Choice helmet. Since it's only one piece of busy work, and it's already where we have to go anyway, it ain't no big deal. If we had to go kill Marauders and collect armor and go back and kill Iconoclasts and get armor and yada yada, I would have just
Crew
ignored
members
that
Ellie
one.
and Max are engaged in a heated discussion in the kitchen.
We can transfer everything we just wore that we don't want anymore. Namely Iconoclast armor. Had we gone melee, totally would have been a thing. We did. This. That's stealth skills +5. That's the one that's tempting. Sneak +5. Our sneak's starting to get pretty high. And sneak +7. I get Nightingale seems like it's just a hack for sneak anyway. Here's all the things that sneak gives you without the skill points. And it works just as good, if not better. Leadership skills, leadership skills. You can buff your leadership skills with armor, but you don't get the abilities, just like we saw with medical. And we've already tried it. How heavy is that? It's not heavy, and it's +5 on lockpick. I don't see a reason not to have it. Persuade +7. I know it doesn't weigh anything, but at the same time, what's the point when we already have something that's +7? Stealth skills +5. Stealth skills +5. Both of these, eh? And this one. Ellie stuff, which is tech skills. I think we already have something with tech skills on it, don't we? Maybe not. So I guess we'll keep that around too. This hack +7, that's the one we need to think about. I'll modify this before we leave.
Thinking of
What's up, dude?
tinkering
You
at
better
the
glow.
workbench?
How the hell are you, buddy? Thanks for popping in here. It's been a while. Thanks for coming in to say hi, dude. Install a mod in this. We have yet to have something like this. That's straight up plus hack. Even though we've been hunting for it. Defense skills. Ranged weapon skills. No. Dialogue, there's tech skills. Like, that's what we got. That one's pristine, but I don't see the point of that. Because this is effectively hack +7 and lockpicking +7 and whatever the other one is. What is the other skill? Lockpick, sneak, and hack.
Love watching
This is just +5 on all those. So being specifically hack +7 is neat. You don't see it very often, but at the same time useless because now what we're gonna do is we've chosen our piece of armor. I'll throw it in there because it's not hurting anything into the kit, but now we have a mod for this. And we'll just go ahead and... Oh, you can only do one. You can't stack them? Boo. I mean, that's all I really wanted to do with this anyway, so... I guess stacking them would be broken as hell, wouldn't it?
Now I like watching.
That's it, though. So we'll break this down in our... No, we're not. No, we're just going to put it in the box. Thanks again for being here, Glock. Oop. Let's go ahead and store all of these. They can't help us right now, and they take up a lot of weight. And hack +7 can go away. Leadership skills +5 is... I wonder if there's clothes that allow us to do that, but have a mod slot. Just real quick. Because we have some stuff in there that would actually benefit us. Looks like most of the leadership stuff is like, here's a suit and tie. But we could just easily throw it on there. But we have that one mod that's like leadership skills. Sneak +7. Stealth skills +5. Hack +7. I feel like we could throw it on this armor just for fun. Let's do that just for fun. And let's go to Groundbreaker. No, yeah, Silver Tongue. I'd like a better piece of armor to fill that role, and that hack +7, who knows? Who knows? Might work out. And it feels worth it to have a piece of armor on it that has the carrying capacity if we can do that. And I'll go Nightingale. If we can put all these on it. Since it is plus, normally +5. Install mod. We didn't grab one of those. We didn't grab one of those. We did grab the leadership. That's good. And I'm going to go carrying capacity because this is going to be kind of like... That'll be our jack of all trades armor, piece of armor. Game's suddenly struggling. It's not the filming. Now we can get rid of that. Keep the rest of this around. Why are we keeping this? Because +5 stealth and +5 deck skills. This is hack +7. And we gave it some leadership stuff, which means this helmet and this. Like, I wish I could rename them like in Fallout, so we could keep better track of it. Because it seems busy. It's really not. All this stuff obviously has a point, but let's save. I think we did good. We hit a bit of a long-term goal there that we've been talking about for a while, which was finally modifying some armor to help us with some of those skill checks. Plasma launcher. Put that down.
You have a message from Adjutant Sophia Akande.
Adjutant, eh?
It never looks quite the same in person as they do in my reports.
Who are you?
And my reports of you have been exceptionally thorough. You've had quite a career.
A short time period. You mean stumbling around the colony pretending to know what I'm doing? Let's go with that.
I think you're being modest. I've been keeping up with you ever since Emerald Vale. Now that was an interesting piece of work. A
He's from the
rundown
board.
backwater, barely worth the ink on a map. Until you showed up. You walked through Edgewater and in your wake transformed it from a loyal company town to a haven for dissidents.
Oh,
I'm
he's a bad
actually a
person.
little impressed.
Oh, well, maybe she...
All this happened because some mysterious stranger fell out of the sky.
Well, that's how these sort of stories typically work, you know, miraculous conception and all that. You almost sound like you approve.
Not always. For the longest time, I could never be sure if you were on our side or against us.
That's been generally
You should
our
be
goal.
back on the Hope, frozen in a hibernation chamber. Yet here you are, flying about in a stolen ship.
No,
leaving
we're
a trail of
Cornelius, Captain the
paperwork
Unreliable.
in your wake. The board doesn't know what to make of you. But I do. I've seen your potential. There's so much we can do for this colony.
By do, what do you mean? Because you talk about dissidents. How do you know I'm from the Hope? I'm sure you're bringing me all the way just to flatter me. I'm not sure I trust you yet. You wanted to talk to me, make your offer. How do you know I'm from the Hope?
You haven't exactly been keeping it a secret.
Well, that's
We
fair.
raised security on the Hope after Wells broke in. As for discovering the identity of the missing colonist, all we had to do was scan the passenger manifest.
You wanted me to talk. You wanted to talk to me. Make your offer.
You have something I want. I'd like to negotiate.
Damn it, man. We should have gotten rid of our food and alcohol dependence before we started this. Oh, that's right. The chemicals. Well, don't admit to the crime.
Phineas Wells is wanted by the board. I want to convince you to turn
Are
him
we
in
already
to
at,
us.
like, the climactic decision? Say no more. I'm in. I want to convince you to turn him into us. Not for what
He has
exactly?
a litany of charges against him. Vandalism, illegal experimentation, sedition. I could go on.
Do you understand what you guys have been up
Wells is a
to?
dangerous madman.
Pot meat kettle?
His plan is going to endanger everyone in Halcyon.
Not really.
He's an obsessive psychopath. And he's using you.
Only maybe if
You're
the
in
starvation
contact with Wells.
numbers you came up with are
I
actually
want you to
accurate.
send us a tracing signal from his communication terminal.
Not for free. Jumps out at me. Getting a lot of noise in the signal. Could you fuck off and never call back? You want me to sell him out?
Wells was our mistake. We failed to apprehend him for years. I'm asking you to help me correct that mistake. I'm sending you my access code. Contact me
Oh,
from
I
Wells'
should have asked
terminal.
about the money first, I
When you're
guess.
done, come speak to me in my office.
All we did there was not shut any
Adjutant
doors.
Akande's call has been terminated. Will there be anything else, Captain?
He looks a bit disapproving. Let's get out of here. Yet she was so ready to destroy Phineas. We should have mentioned the bits. Let's head to the Groundbreaker. We'll leave you in anticipation of what our decision will be ultimately.
For docking, Captain.
See the end
You're
of
free to
Lilia's
depart.
quest here on this episode at least. We've got all the quests and stuff. Shouldn't Jun Lee and Parvati be ready for their hot date? Talk to her and see if she needs anything else. Let's do that first.
Oh, can you believe this outfit? It's so handsome, I'm almost afraid to touch it. Well, I guess that's everything then. After all this time, I just have to actually do it now.
Yes, use soap and dress yourself.
You know,
it's a big day.
there's a part Junlei's been looking for to fix up the air cyclers.
Oh my
They
god.
carried them on big
Not
trolleys.
another mission. Oh my god. I've been complimenting this game a bunch today. This fetch quest is obnoxious, actually. It takes too many steps. Okay, good. We get to call her out for it. Well, I guess I recant everything I just said. Nope, I gotta find that specific word again. What's that thing when someone, like, gives you, announce isn't the word. They're like, I want this person to be mayor. And it's the opposite of that. You don't take it. Now neither word's coming to mind. You can't make everything perfect, Parvati.
I know.
Endorsement. And then if you
For a
don't take
while,
the
it felt
endorsement,
like everything I did was a little bit of help. And it meant I didn't have to ask her to be mine. Not yet. Not for real. All right. She's on her way. How do I look?
I feel like we could have been mean there. We still chose to be nice. You look terrific.
Oh, my hands have finally stopped
You look
shaking.
6,000 bits worth
All
of
right,
terrific.
okay. Deep breath. Here I go.
Guess we're ready. Big mission time. Time has passed. Wait, what? The hell's happened? Yo, Parvati, you did it. Talk to her if she needs help with anything else. Oh, God. Are we going to run into what something ran into? Is that what's happening? Well, we've talked to her and time passed. That food and alcohol addiction, though, that's still really a kick in the old ass, ain't it? We're just going to assume if we take Parvati with us, let's get rid of food and alcohol and drug addiction, that things will happen. So we got multiple things to do on Groundbreaker. Parvati's got to come with us. Do we want to take Vic or we want to take Ellie? Let's take Ellie. No. Well, Ellie lived here, so I usually like taking... Let's take Felix this time. What the hell just happened? I think a quest log just updated. Lilia, Parvati, and we have to make sure we buy Spacer's Choice armor. Then we'll head back to Byzantium. This is Byzantium, whatever. I think we've mostly been saying it right.
We gotta talk about this.
Gotta talk about what?
If we wanted the board's attention, we got options. Piracy, vandalism, maybe some light arson. We want to put some fear in the board, right? Get them scared of us.
Trying to develop a working relationship with the board.
I want to believe you, but the adjutant didn't seem too scared of us.
No, she should be.
You just got an audience with Sophia Conde. That's the adjutant to the chairman? You sure we should be trusting her?
Is an upstanding professional, Felix. Don't be so suspicious. I don't need to trust her so long as she pays for my
Working
work.
for the board always costs more than it pays. No job's worth your principles.
We wanted to talk, box hauler.
It was? No one's told me that before.
Are you going somewhere
yeah.
with this? That's like when Kat
Absolutely.
came in here and asked us a
Think about
question.
it. I
And
know
then
we're
as we were
freelancers
answering,
and
it's
all.
like, are you
We
going
take
somewhere
work
with
where
this?
we can find it. but we gotta be vigilant.
There you go.
know?
I now have video game
This
proof
is how
that
the
that was a
board
dick
gets
thing
you.
to say.
A job here, an errand there. Before you know it, you're calling him sir and ma'am.
I wouldn't mind the occasional yes ma'am out of you.
Come on, boss. You know I'd never imagine you as some sort of authority figure.
I'm your fucking captain,
I appreciate
Felix.
your time. Let's get back to it.
Okay, well, we gave that guy an ego. See how that worked out for us. Probably should max this out. We've come this far. We're getting near the end of the game. But I'm so sick of being pissed about not having these skill checks. That 60 is really tempting. That in-ray damage. Tinkering for science weapons is capped. Man, all this tech stuff is great. Tech is just like a super tree. So this is there even points? Human Cower is 25% plus armor for 10 seconds. That perk's really not that good, but now I've put 3 points into it, so I feel like I might as well go ahead and get it. Defense I haven't put any points into. If I was doing melee, I would. I feel like I want to just be done with this tree, and that's a good choice. And then I want to take these 3 points we have. I know if I spread them out evenly, it's not a good choice. Science is tempting. That is tempting. So we're getting close to the tippy top now of this. Sneak we've been putting lots of points into to try to get to that 20% more damage. Damn. But the science... So obviously the science weapons are they're the best weapons in the freaking game. But I am going to put them all into sneak. So I'm going to try to get to that 20% bonus damage. Do we have a perk unlocked? $27, here we go. The journal should have updated with this, right? Oh, it was a thing. It happened already?
Where are we headed?
That's kind of lame. Alright, that's boo. Taste of Freedom, board sponsored, so that's a board vending machine. There you go, Spacer's Choice. Okay, it's supposed to be a Spacer's Choice thing, I thought. Even says Spacer's Choice in the logo. This is the standard issue Armored Ballistics Troop helmet. It says A and B, Armored Ballistics. I think we just need the helmet, though.
Hey there. Maybe. Most of the shipping traffic in the system passes through Groundbreaker.
I never noticed
Every
this guy
couple
was
of
a
months,
named
we even get a
NPC.
two biggest operations are the board. Most of those jobs. Commandant Sanita might have a couple of folks she needs killed. Bad folks, I mean. Not, happy to help.
You're real good at it, too.
Well, thank you, miss. It's nice to be recognized. Yep.
You better get ready, because Parvati's probably going to be Jun Lee's replacement. How does Halcyon... How
pulling
did we
my
miss
leg?
this guy this whole time? I'm new around here.
You must be one of them long-haul freighters from outside the colony. Well, I won't hold it against you.
I mean, I think the only other colony is...
Back on Earth, before the crossing, the powers
Sol.
that be were selling off stakes in distant star systems they thought had potential. A bunch of companies decided to throw in together and form the Halcyon Holdings Corporation, then buy up the rights to this here colony. That group's what we now call the Board.
How does Groundbreaker fit into that?
Groundbreaker was one of the original colony vessels to come over.
We
on the
needed to
crossing
talk to this guy
a
when
few
we
years
came back to
before
the
her
game
sister
after
ship,
6
the Hope.
weeks.
Once everybody'd been de-thawed and dropped dirt side, the original crew of the Groundbreaker decided they rather liked the spacefaring life. I guess that was the start of our independent spirit. Now, here we are.
Difficult to be independent in space, but...
Yep. Groundbreaker's the only real independent port. Aside from us, there's just tramp freighters and wildcat miners. Seems like every year the board's offices get bigger and their ships take up more of the landing bays. Haven't seen nearly as many tramp crews this
That's
year.
surprising considering everyone's starving to death. Things have gone to hell. Got it.
Glad to... All right.
He's just an information person. Cool, see you, man. Because, again, we could have used that when we came back to the game after 6 weeks. I would have sat there and just listened to him. Surprised we missed that. I think anything needs repaired, does it? Oh, it does. So we now have maxed long guns. I think this is all considered long guns. Our armor, if we had bits, needs tinkered. But this spread on the ranged weapons might be really good on shotguns. It's kind of my prediction right now. And I still mostly like, to be honest with you, the Rapidon armor with the dialogue +5 and the corrosion resistance and the steps and the electrocharged surface. It's just a good combination of things, I feel like.
A CCN 76 milk chocolate bar with caramel and pea-free nuts.
I think it was a cut. Well, we need the armor. Oh, we have 2 missions now. City in the Stars. Send a tracking signal. Oh, but that might be like the ultimate in-game options. I'm a little worried about that. I'm still going to return to Phineas to finish that quest and then go to Skilla, though. Empty Man. That's got to be getting close.
It's time for a KYO.
Celeste. AKA the ship. It's not going to show us where to get the armor at. Okay, this episode's getting a little long, so let's go finish this up. Let's go talk to Lilia, then start another one. Spacer's Choice. Oh, here we go.
Looking for some space.
Oh, it's Martin. Hey, Martin.
Oh.
Still wearing the hat?
Felix knows Martin.
How observant. I'm authorized to state that this uniform
He sounds
is
super
more
depressed
than
now.
heavy.
Usually he's a bit cheerful.
It's a state of mind, and our customers know the difference.
I think we've broken down Martin.
Have a look.
Usually he's like super cheerful and, you know, because he's forced to be. Oh my god, what is actually considered Spacer's Choice? Well, we've got the Moon Man helmet. That's so strange. Inspiration +1 is in the legendary one. And I think we've already got that. But, oh man, it's kind of pricey, isn't it? It's not worth whatever. We can make it pristine on our own. That we've already got, I'm sure of it. Okay, hopefully that giant helmet does the job. That's a bit of a strange quest. It's too specific. Because we were able to wear legendary iconoclast armor. It should be that. Parvati's going to tell us about the date and...
Is it done?
Huxley! I spoke to Cartran. I'm not going to kill her.
Well, damn. Contractor grew a conscience. As your employer, I'm both angry and disappointed. I'll add that to your file. Technically, I owe you an exit interview. Care to justify your betrayal of our species, or are we finished here?
Misunderstand Cartran's research. She's our best shot at survival on Halcyon.
You're awfully quick to trust someone who offed her colleagues and called it a good start. Out of my office. We're done.
The thanks we get for showing a little integrity.
You think maybe she's got an itchy trigger finger? I don't want to find out.
That's how that went. You know how much work we've done for her? Damn. That killed it off, eh? They revere us. We've done tons of work for them, but that's all it took. That's all it took. The board is still off-put by us. At this point, we can't get around it. To hell with them. What's the journal say about that? It's completed, I know. Is this in alphabetical order? I still only have one considered botched. Wasn't it called the cartridge experiment or something? The Cartrand? say anything about it? Where's it at? Flying Earth, Cupid of Earth. Well, it is what it is. It is what it is. Region, Byzantium, we're still working on that. Weapons from the Void. Lots of stuff going on in Scylla. What I want to do is go finish up that quest in Byzantium, that task. Start a new episode.